Okay, so here's a quick look at the DOD Outdoors Sugoi chair, which is their camping chair. There's a couple of things about this that I think make it unusual, so I've set it up quickly in my garden just to show you. The first thing to notice is it comes with its own little carry case, so it all folds into this little square, and it's only about that thick when it's packed away, and there's a carry handle for it as well. If I was being ever so gripey, I would say it would be nice if I had a shoulder strap for it as well, just so you could sling it over your shoulder when you're carrying other stuff. But let me show you the main feature, which is obviously the chair itself. Most folding chairs, you kind of grab them and they open up like that, and this actually comes in two parts. So there is the cotton canvas bit separate and the frame comes separate, and you put them together. It is actually quite straightforward and quite easy to put these together, but there's some advantages with the way that they've done this, and I'll show you why. With the frame itself, what's quite smart if you're used to having a tent is each of these poles where they meet these junctions have a kind of suspended little bit of bungee cord inside which steady them. So when this frame packs down, all of these four struts that come outwards just fold up against this main bit, creating this little square here. So packing it up and putting it out is actually quite easy. You just sort of pull it out and it's obvious where each pole attaches to, because there's a piece of bungee cord leading it to it, and then it locks in securely. So you create the frame first, which takes all of about 6 seconds. There are some instructions included in Japanese, which isn't very useful, but you can download instructions in English from their website and they send you an email. But whenever I test stuff, I always do the idiot test, which is to try and do it without instructions, and I did it first time, so it really can't be that difficult. So you literally pull the square out, pull these four bits up for the struts, the too big for the back and the too small for the front, and the four legs just come down and you're ready to go. The canvas itself attaches really easily. There are four very, very heavy duty sections here that just drop onto these four posts. So you've got two at the back, two at the front, and that's it. Your canvas is then attached to the seat nice and securely, and you're ready to go. What makes this chair unique is right down here. So you have a little push quick release button here, you see, that you can move, and what it allows you to do is change the height of the chair in increments there. There's 1, 2, 3 different height changes, and the same again on the back and the same again on the front. So what that means is you can put this down by 2 so that you've got much more of a recliner, or you can have the front down a little bit to change the angle so the seat's much more upright, or you can have all four as far down as possible to be nice and low to the ground, or like I've set up here, you can have all four as high as possible with the chair kind of reasonably upright if you were just camping with it. The two other things to just show you that I think are important are, one, that there's a nice little double beer holder. I like it when there's enough room for two, but also the chair itself is not made of a synthetic material. It's actually made of a kind of cotton canvas, which actually I think is a bit more pleasant. In the summer when it's hot, it's nice to have a material that's a bit more breathable against, rather than something horrible and synthetic. So I actually think that's quite a good appeal for this. And that's it. So reasonably easy to put up. You can put this together in less than a minute. I don't think you need instructions. Great little carry case that comes with it. Perfect chair for putting in the back of your car. But really where it excels against other folding chairs is the fact that you can adjust the angles, so you can have more of an upright chair or more of a laid back chair. And the fact that you can also adjust the height as well, which I think is really, really cool. And then your little beer holders, and the fact that it comes with a canvas backing rather than the usual kind of synthetic. So there you go. There's a quick look at the DOD Outdoors Sugoi chair. Thanks very much for watching. Please like and subscribe, it's super useful to my video. And what I'll do is, in the description below, I'll put a link to a more in-depth written blog, and I'll also do a link to the lowest online price. So there you go, thanks a lot.